Hello, and welcome to Subnautica Survival Uncut number 14. Pull up a chair, settle in, and enjoy the ride.
I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Hi, well, here we are. We're starting off the next episode, of course, exactly where we left off, and where we left off is at our base, our new base that we've just established, the Grand Reef. I want to make this a really decent centre of operations, so what I'd like to do is to expand our base here. So we're going to need to put on a moon pool so I can make life a little bit easier, and charge batteries and so on, because I'll need to charge the batteries up for the Cyclops, which is hiding in the dark. I need to also start off. Hello, why is my keyboard not working? My little gaming keyboard isn't working. Right, we're going to start this stream again. That's the only thing to do. So put that on pause and stop us. Let's see if this stream resumes. Sometimes it does. And it has, yes, right, okay, so that was just a bit of a USB connection problem, so let's get back to it. Right, so as I said, I want to sort of get established here on the base. So at the moment, as you can see, we have no fuel in the power system, so we need to put something in there. So we'll, we've got enough space for 3 marble melons, so we'll, oh, they're not grown yet. Right, okay, so let's just go and get some fishies, which should be out here, because they'll keep the thing going. We can pick him up for a start. Can't pick any of those up. But that will do for the moment. That will make sure that we don't run out of power in here. So we just put that back, put that in. Tiny little bit of fish, but it does the job. So what have we got on us? We've got some diamond and magnetite copper we need to get rid of. So currently, of course, this is our bit of base. So I'll go into here. I'm going to grab some titanium and so on. Let's put this away. Put the copper away. We've got a tiny wee bit of silver. Tiny wee piece of silver goes. Have we got a box for silver? Yes, we do. So the tiny wee piece of silver can go in there. We haven't got a box for diamonds. So yes, we have. There's a box for diamonds. Oh, we got a lot of diamonds, haven't we? And a box for magnetite. So let's put the magnetite into the box. Did I just put my lamp in there? I did. Right. That's all good. Let's just check what's in Peter, because Peter's going to have some stuff in him. That comes from the last time, so we look in his storage. Oh my goodness, look at all this. We got a load of magnetite and so on, and lithium. Very nice. That comes from our little expedition to the jelly shroom cave. So let's ditch all the magnetite we can. That leaves us with one piece. Lithium. Where's the lithium box? There it is. Oh dear. We've got rather more lithium and that than we want. Right, so let's just titanium empty. Right, so let's start to take some titanium out. Let's put a few more boxes in. That one. Locker. So we can stick that up there. And we can stick another one down here, can't we? Can we? No, we can't. Okay, so we're going to start on this wall now. Start up there. And away we go. So I suppose because, yes, the door's in the way really, isn't it? So I'll put another locker here. These lockers are going to basically replace these ones. These are too small. This is much better. So come on, get off the got hung up. So what are we going to do here? The lithium is a little bit. We've got two boxes there, so we'll take the lithium out of there, and we'll start to move that over to here. Lithium, right, and we'll start putting lithium into there. There we are, and we'll repurpose this box here. That's it. We got that empty. That one can just carry on and be filled up with lithium. And then we go to the top one, which we've got to name. When we get to the name. No. Did I want to do that? No, I didn't. I want to give it a name. So we give it lithium, and then we'll open it up and we'll put the lithium in there. Now, okay. I've still got a piece of magnetite, right? So that's not a biggie. Right. So let's delete the name from there for the minute, so that it's free. How much titanium have I got on me? So I want to make some grow beds because I tell you what is nice, and I want to do the want to vary the slightly the shape of the base, because what I want to do is to get a moon pool on here. So I'm going to convert this into a cross, and so I need to disassemble bits of it. So we'll take the hatch away, and then take the basic compartment away. We're going to now put a cross in, and then the hatch. We can put the hatch back there. Excellent. Right, so now we can make a moon pool hanging off here. The one thing we got, it probably isn't going to lock on because it'll be too close to that, so I'll need to have a little bit of tubing over there. Given that everything and the depth we're at, we're probably going to need some reinforcement, so I'll grab a little bit more titanium and a bit of lithium, and we're going to put in some hull reinforcement. Keep an eye out for fish if you can. There aren't that many around here, to be honest. But there we go. We'll have marble mellow. Let's reinforce this area. We'll reinforce that wall. So Oh no, it's on that page. Reinforcement. There we are. Let's put some reinforcement in because we can build lockers on here, which is the idea. We'll end up building lockers, and we'll reinforce that wall so that there's plenty of. Oh, it won't reinforce that wall. How novel. All right, we'll just reinforce that one then. There we go. Wonder why it can't do that. Are these fully grown now? Yes. 3 marble melons, inactive, in you go. Right, that's fine. Use the knife, pick the marble melon, and plant the marble melon. I really ought to grow 2 pots of that. So let's put another basic pot in here. Because remember me doing this. Oh, I need some more marble melons. I have to go onto the boat to get that. Right, so we've got the ability to do that. I'm going to need a bit of quartz, but we're going to grow stuff here because I it's sort of yes, that's right. Interior grow bed? No, I don't think so. Exterior grow bed, and we'll just stick it here. It's kind of to make it give it some light, and we'll put one here as well, just because it looks nice. That'll do. Right, okay. And what I was going to do, because it gets pretty damn dark down here at night time, so I was going to get some of this which glows at night to give us it gives us four pieces. So I'm going to plant 2 of those in either side, and then we're going to have some glowing going on up here, which will be pretty. Use the planter. Let's put 2 in there, and use that one, and we'll put 2 in there. There we are. And so we'll see little seeds growing. Here they are, look. Little growing eye stalk. There we are. They glow at night. They look pretty. Right, so prep now for the we want quartz. Because I do quite like glass court walkways. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need a bit more, so there's some outside, so we can use the prawn suit to drill some for us. Always nice to have a lot of quartz around, just in case. Because I intend to. This won't be the last base that I build. I intend to build another base in useful locations. Where we got a base of operations. There we are. There's a glass tube. There we are. I'll build that on. Excellent. Right, so the base is still 19.2, so it's very strong is our base. Let's see. What do we need for a moon pool? Because that will be good, because then we can bring our little sea moth down. Moon pool is, I think it's got titanium ingot involved in it. It does. Lubricant and lead. Well, with lead we've got. So titanium ingot, so we're going to need to convert some titanium. I've got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, okay. You can burn through titanium like it's going out of fashion in this game, I tell you. And so we'll just put that in. There's 1 ingot. And there's another ingot. So our base materials locker is empty at the moment, so we don't need that. What we do need is some lubricant. That's the battery storage. Isn't anything in there? Is it in there? No. Is it in there? Yes, there we go. I knew we had some lubricant with us. So there's a bit of lubricant, and we want 2 bits of lead, which is in that box there. 1, 2 bits of lead. We're away. 1 times moon pool coming up. Oh yeah, I know. Before we go anywhere, I'll go and bring some marble melon seeds across and plant the pot out. Have I got room? Yes, I have. So one, 2, 3. I'm going to nom 2 of those. I'm going to cut that one. I'm going to put that one back. Oh, damn! I shouldn't have done that. Replant those. Okay, close the door. I want 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that can plant the seeds in there. I can nom one of those. I'll nom the other one to make myself feel really good. These are 2 growing. That's fine. Open the door because that's good. Let's go down and let's build that moon pool. There we go. Get ourselves squared away. Moon pool. There. One times moon pool. Floating on the end. We're still 13.8. That is excellent. So now we've got a very nice base here. I still don't know quite why it wouldn't build any reinforcement on that wall, but I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it at all. So there's a nice piece of quartz here which we could do with. So that's got the base kind of good. Right. Yes, we need to plant those marble melon seeds, don't we? Because we need to ensure that we've got electricity available to us whilst we are here. So we'll plant those seeds in. They, what stage are they at? They're not fully grown yet. Not by any stretch of the imagination. How have we got in there? So we've got plenty of marble melon in there giving us power. So let's see, what do we need in this? The sort of things we're going to need in our what can we search for? So we're searching for silver because we know we want silver, but actually no silver's turned up at the moment in all this time. So what we could really do with is rubies, but nothing's showing up at the moment, which is quite surprising because they've not turned up, and usually they do. So I tell you what, let's have a little look for. Well, we'll get some quartz. We'll let it scan away for quartz. I know where there's some quartz anyway, so let's go and get that, because that will require the prawn. So we'll go and get into Peter and take him out. The thing is, I've got the blueprint for the power cell charger, but I need rubies, and that is something that is one of the reasons we've come here, is to get rubies. And eventually they will turn up on the scanner because they're in the deep reef, and it's just for some reason it's not showing them. But they will come. Right, Thunderbirds are go. Kaboom. There's some quartz locally anyway, so it's just here. We'll just drill ourselves a couple of lumps of quartz. And away we go. So let's drill the quartz. That's not drilling the quartz very well, is it? That's better. Now we're drilling the quartz. Four bits, lovely. And so this is what we're doing. We're just picking up all the quartz we can here. That will do nicely, and then we can make various things with out of glass, which is always nice. We'll always need that. So there we go. Well, that's drilled that great lump. There's another lump over there, so let's just wander over here and get it. Say mine. And there we go. But we'll look for other things while we're here, because obviously I've kind of blown through the titanium, so we could do with some more titanium. And copper and silver, you know, all these sorts of things. We're all going to need quite a bit of all this material, so we need to just keep looking for it. And that's hence the scanner room, is just so that we don't, we keep our eye on it. Make sure we don't lose anything. Here we go. Hello, there's a mesmer over there. Yeah, a mesmer, you don't see those. Right, so we've got little individual bits of quartz. Wonder how much we've got in the back. How much quartz we got at the back? We've got a full setup in the back, which is quite nice. Yep, well, we've got all that in the back. Have I got the toy car here still? And a cap? I don't really need that. I could get rid of those. So, there's the... so let's go and just dump this off in the... in Poseidon. So we can just get rid of that. Quartz. Where was it? There it was. There's the quartz locker. So let's just put all the quartz we can in there. And we'll get rid of the car and the cap, because we don't need those. Right. So that's got us a nice lump of quartz. Let's see what else now the scanner will be able to find for us. So as you can see, our little plants are starting to grow here, which is very nice. Our plants are starting to grow here. Growing marble melon is 90%. We've got 2 left in the doohickey, so there's enough electricity at the moment, and we're sitting at a nice value of 500. There's an awful lot of quartz, so we don't need to worry about that. We can actually just go out swimming around and picking it up. Yeah, the other sort of reason for having a pool is not only to charge Peter up and his things. I really want to get rubies, and I'm really quite surprised I haven't got rubies on the menu, as it were. That's really quite disappointing. I thought I would have had rubies showing up on here. But there you go. That's the way of it. We'll just maybe it just hasn't. It takes time to do all this to find all its stuff out. And like I said, this here is the deep Grand Reef here. In the shadow, which we can just see over here, there's a little bit of shadow. That's the floating island. So that tells you that's facing west. You see from where we are, due west. Our base is sort of that way. Our original base. There we go. We can go down in there and just have a little sport room, but as you can see, this hole goes all the way around to the southwest of us. So you know, that's something we might want to just explore for materials to exploit. But wreck has turned up. Let's go and find out where the wrecks are. There's a wreck here. Interesting. Tell you what, let's send the camera out to have a look. No, not camera 2.
Warning, emergency power only.
That's 1,600 kilometers away. That's over the other side. That's another one of our bases that we need to to go and right. So this will do. This is what a wreck. Okay. So have we had a look at this and exploited this wreck? That's what we need to find out. I think we possibly have. Oh, yes, of course we have. You see, it's the wreck is actually a life pod. Well, we've done that one. There's nothing here for us now. Because we've been in here and had everything out of here. You know, there's beakers and so on, and we had everything that. This was the one where the chap was who's fabricator. This thing went a bit do loopy and was making all sorts of things that he didn't need. You know, like. There we go. Oh, there's another bit of wreck here. So it's found. So let's go and have a look at this. This is more towards us. We may not have found this yet. Very useful, this scanner and remote camera thing. There was another great lump of quartz there. Oh, bone shark. Oh, right. Okie dokie. This is a bit. This is a bit special. And yeah, we haven't. I don't think we've been here. There's another glowy sort of plant here, which is that thing. We could see if we could take one of those and grow one. That would be kind of interesting. Is that the hole in the side in which we go? Nope. There's nothing in the top. But you see, this is it. I can scout this out, and I can leave the camera just in the right place to go in. I hope. What we got down here? We've got bits of stuff down here and here. Broken bits of stuff. That's a thermal thermal plant, so to make electricity from hot water. There's our way in. Okay, so there's our way in. Let's have a little look. Might as well go and have a look. See what challenges face us. Can we get in? Yes, we can. We got the camera in. Okay, so there's nothing majorly visible here. Right, so we're going to come into here. There's a door to cut open. Here. So there's a door to cut open here. There is this corridor here, which is this the air vent. So we can look in here and see if there's anything. Oops. Caught. Oh, right. So there's another way in. But as I'm coming in with the prawn, because that's the only way I've got of getting down here, I'll have to use the prawn suit to do so. So Peter's coming down here. This is my way in from underneath, and I'm going to need my cutting gear. So there's various things out here to scan as well, which will give us titanium. And by the look of it, how far are we? We're 400 meters. So what we'll do here is we'll leave the camera there, so we know exactly where to go, and that's there. that's where we're going. Right, so let's go and hop back in the prawn. Away we go. We're getting a little bit low on grub. So let's see how they're doing. They're at 96. 1, 2, 2 for me. 1, 2. Pick up a marble melon. Just cut that, pick up one, use the planter, plant the marble melon. So we're growing some more. Stick that one in there. And these look like they've just grown. One, 2, 3. Yep. And cut that one, plant that one out, stick that one in there, because we've now got a full thing. Eat those 2 and I'm full up. Right, good, lovely. I'm ready to go off exploring. Oh, they're going quite well, aren't they? It's 94% is the eye stalk. So let's go off to P to the prawn, and we'll go and examine that wreck there. We know that that wreck there is a life pod, and there's nothing else. There's only the 2.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So let's just fly off here. Get things going a bit. Accelerate us a little. Here's the wreck. And going for a nice soft landing. There we are. Right, okay. So let's just look at our equipment, how we're set up. We've got the laser cutter, we've got a stunny thing in case we need it. Habitat, no, we want a torch. So there we are. Let's off we go. And let's have the torch. And where was the way in? There. 1 straight up here, and here's the door. Get the cutter out, open the door. It's good having this, using the cameras like this to find stuff. Being able to survey a wreck, partially anyway, before we go into it is always worth it. Back into the light. And what have we got here? We've got another door there to open. Oh, data box. Cyclops docking bay repair module. I don't know what that is. Got a grappling arm fragment. That's going to give us something. That's not going to do anything for us. We've done that, so through here, but it looks very much like we're going to have to... Oops. We're going to have to cut this door open now. Oh, there's lots of good stuff in here. I tell you what, we'll come back here in a second. Because what I'm going to do is not there. There is off. I'm going to go and recharge. Come on out the door. That's right. I'm just going to go and have a recharge the old tanks. Not strictly speaking necessary, but very nice nevertheless. Because we're going to go through there, and we're going. Oh, missed. Going to go in here. There's another data box here. And what have we got there? Some titanium. Obviously, we'd got that one from somewhere else. Nothing in there. Nothing to interest us here. That we're not going to go up. That's not going to achieve anything for us. We've done everything in here. We had a little look in there. There's nothing there. So all pretty good in here. We went through there. No, that comes out the outside. So there's nothing for us there, because otherwise we'd we get a little notification. So really, right now we've completed the inside of this wreck. So while it's daylight outside, let's just pick up the rest of the titanium that's knocking around here. It might not be that much, of course. Oh, it's a bit of sandstone chunk. Take the lead, yeah. Have we done that thing? Yeah. Wonder if we can see if we can take a sample of the membrane tree. Yes, we can. We'll take 2 samples of that. We'll put one either side of the door. That would be rather nice, wouldn't it? There's a bit of stuff here. Thermal plant fragment. There's more titanium. Well, I don't mind. It is titanium. Plenty of oxygen left. Scanner room fragment. This is quite an interesting wreck. This is all good titanium. Right, so that about means we've pillaged this wreck quite nicely now. Yep, I don't think we will get any more out of this. Is there anything more to be had? Scanner room fragment. Oh, right, okay. Well, that's a little bit more titanium. Okay. So looking at this, we've got quite a nice full up thing. We'll go back to base and off we go. Let's just pull ourselves along a bit. Whoops, oh well. There's some interesting plants there, aren't they? Right, so So here we are, we've got back towards base. That's how you get on board. Great. So, yes, the one thing we can't do is get into anything on there whilst it's docked, which is, I think, a small problem at. Okay, let's go and plant our membrane trees here. We've got one seed there. And use the planter. Put that in there. That'll would be nice. And it's nice to have glowy plants, because if we run out of power in the base, goes into emergency lighting, at least we've got glowy plants to show us the way home. Do a little bit of home stuff. So how are we doing in there? Yeah, that's eaten a marble melon already. We've got a lot of titanium. I need to go and dispose of that, as it were. Put that on board here. And then we'll see what else the scanner room will find us, and we'll just get...
Captain.
Thank you,
All
darling.
systems online.
Thank you, Poseidon. There we go. Well, yeah, there's a bit of lithium. I think we've used some, haven't we? So we can get rid of that. And a bit of lead, which we picked up. Just a stray bit of lead. We've got this odd bit of magnetite, but that's not a problem. We still haven't got any rubies, which would be so nice, because then I can get chargers going. But at the meantime, can I make a battery charger? Because a battery charger at the base would be quite useful. Wiring kit, 2 bits of silver, 2 bits of copper, and a bit of titanium. That will make a battery charger. So let's just go and get that out. 2 bits of copper, 2 bits of silver. Silver we don't have a great deal of, but we do have enough. And 1 piece of titanium. And we make the copper wire, wiring kit, and copper wire, and hey presto, wiring kit. Oh, 2 bits of silver ore. I've done that. What was it I was making? I don't want a compass. I've got a compass. Oh, battery charger. So yes, it's into here. We got to get our habitat builder out, building tool, and we put that on there. And now we can just check. We can do the. We've got enough. Yes, there we are. Perfect. Let's go and put that in the base. See, it's got a bit difficult to find, and so but at night that sort of glowy sort of stuff going on with the trees, they look rather nice. Okay, so let's have battery charging. This is a good enough place. Come in, change the batteries, I think, and that's where we'll put our battery charger here. There's batteries need charging. We can do that. Lovely. Because I think the battery on this is 1%, yes. So that's not got much in the way of go left, has it? So we just made that before we ran out of puff. So we'll put that in there. Oh yeah, let's look at the rest of our tools. So our flashlight, 52%, we could charge that up. That's got no battery. Repair tool wants charging up. The laser cutter could do with charging up. The scanner's okay. So let's charge everything up. The stasis rifle, that's got plenty. The sea glide's okay. So the scanner, stasis rifle. Let's replace the battery in that and put that in there and put that on charge. What did I say? The lamp. Yes, I want to put the lamp on charge. And I want to put our repair tool on charge. There we go. Repair the take the battery off, and with the lamp, stop that. I want to replace the battery. Right, let's put these 2 batteries on charge, and job's done. Right, so the habitat's got its batteries in. There are batteries on Poseidon, so we'll go and grab those. He tell you what, when it's night, it's blimmin' dark down here, isn't it? Blind goodness me. Oh right, yes, there we are. I'm going to save these. These are good batteries. We've got 200% charged power cells. which are useful. Oh no, I'm gonna keep one of those with me because they're these high ion batteries. I could move over to all my tools on them actually. I could do. I suppose I should do really. Somebody's given them to me. Makes sense, doesn't it? So let's do that. Put an ion battery in that one. Put an ion battery in that one. Don't have to worry about that one. Put an ion battery in that one. Laser cutter. Put an ion battery in that. Lovely. And I've still got 2 batteries free, which will we can put into the Sea Glide and the stasis rifle. Really. Okay. Right, let's go back and have a look at our scanner, see what else we can go and pillage from around here. If not, we will have to disappear back to our other base, and we'll want to put in this system, exactly this system, in the other little base, which at the moment's only got a solar panel on it. And of course it keeps running out of go with its scanner room and so on. So has our scanner room here found any rubies? Lovely, just what we want. This is the ticket. This is what we want to see. Oh, they're down there, look where our camera is. Excellent. Right, so let's go let's bring our camera back because we don't need it down there anymore. That's finished with that wreck, so let's just have a quick goosey to see where these rubies are. Oh, there's going to be a nice little deposit of rubies here, it seems like, doesn't it? It does seem like... Oh, look, they're stuffed in there. Cheeky. Oops. Oh, I think I just banged my... Oh, look what we got down there. One of those. Right, okay. Now, where is that ruby? Oh, they're popping up all over the place. They're in these little little cracks and crevices, aren't they? Look, see? Interesting. Okay. But what we're going to have to watch out for is a warper. Lovely. That's what we need. So let's go and get ourselves some rubies. Because rubies, we need a nice chest full of rubies. Really, that would be great. If we can have a good chest full of rubies, that would be lovely. So I'll bring this up and park the camera here. So it's there we go, and donk. That's it. Lovely. So all the rubies are there in a little line. Okay, so that's ruby territory. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not a huge number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could do with an awful lot more than that, I can tell you. But I got, yeah. But beggars can't be choosers. Oh, look, our batteries are coming along nicely here. So, because the things we want rubies for is the depth modules on Cyclops. We're going to want a depth module on Cyclops. You see, the Mark 1, and that requires rubies, 3 of them. And so we want to have the power cell charger requires a ruby. Where did I put Peter? Oh, Peter's up here, getting all charged up. Whoops. It means because we are, you know, we've been using power on the Cyclops, and so we need to redo its power cells. Oh, that's a good long drop, isn't it? Well, let's eke out the jets. Here we go. Let's see. We're not that far away from them, so let's see. Is that where somewhere I can get out? Yes, it is. Grab that one. One. There's one in here. Look at that, eh? Let's check there's no more lurking in here. It just hasn't come out. There we are. That's a couple. Jolly good. Well, that's brought me along quite nicely. This is where the warple was, wasn't it? Hey, there's what's it tight? That is oh, hello. Let's have you pick up the Reginald. Thank you.
Discovered.
Reginalds. Now they're a novel thing. Oh yes, the Reginald. They're probably the best of the fish to eat. That ruby's a little bit lower down than all the rest. Not quite high up, so let's put the sea glide in there. Yeah, let's go and see if I can sea glide my way down to it. Yeah. Oh, there's a deep little cave, isn't it? There's one up there. And where did I put the prawn? There. There we go. Yes, that worked out all right, didn't it? Oh, there's one over there. That'll do. So we're just flying around, gliding about gently. There we are. Mine. That's nice, lots of ruby hunting here. Now I don't want to go into the upgrade thing. I want to get into the prawn suit. Thank you. Right. Let's carry on over here. There it is. Where's the next one? There. And they're up there and up there. So let's get this deep one. There's you know, these holes just keep going down. See, it gets deeper and deeper. We're at 400 feet here, and we're only just scratching the surface of this place. You know, this goes down to about 700 or 800 feet. So we have got quite a way to go. Oh, okay. Damn you! Damn you, damn you. you come in here and warp me out of my nice comfy prawn suit. Very fortunately, that's all they do, is warp you. There's another one there, which hasn't been identified, so we'll pick that one up. Where was it? Up there. Oh, okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh dear, alright, okay. I think I've got to go... towards my base. Here we are. How far is that away? 400 meters, okay. These aren't the best things for for long distance travel, I have to say. They really aren't, but and then you run out of go. So you pick your point, and you can have it just snap you on for landing. We throw that out. Hopefully that's going to grab something and accelerate us. Keep us going. No. We're getting there. You can see the base is nearly in sight. Yeah, not bad. We got back to base, okay. And there we go. There! That was quite good, quite rewarding ruby-wise, wasn't it? Let's just go back onto the boat and go and get some marble melon.
Welcome aboard.
And then we can get the materials that we need to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's get the knife. The knife wants to go into the light. Well, and let's hack that, plant that. And plant the seed, and then eat the melon. Right, I'm good. Let's go down now. Looking at all our lovely boxes of stuff here. We want to build a power cell charger. So a power cell charger is here, and that's going to need 2 rubies, which you've got plenty of, 2 titanium, an advanced wiring kit. That advanced wiring kit is a computer chip, which is here. There we are. So it's wiring kit. So it's 2 silver, 2 gold, and a computer chip, which is 2 copper, 1 gold, and table coral sample. Hopefully I've still got some table coral sample with me. I hope I've still got some table coral sample with me. Yes. So there we are. We need the table coral sample. We needed some gold, silver. Silver. Where did I put the silver? Where did I put? Oh, let's put some of the rubies away. I'll put some of those away. Silver, there it is on the end. 2 silver to make a wiring kit. Table coral sample and some gold. That should make a computer chip. So that is, we want a wiring kit, so we need that one, which we've got. We want to make a computer chip. So we've got the table. Oh, we need another bit of table coral and a copper wire. And we need 2 bits of copper again. Two bits of copper, another piece of table coral, make the wire. We can now make a computer chip, which now means we can make an advanced wiring kit. And there we just need 2 bits of titanium, and Robert is your mother's brother. So 2 bits of titanium, 1, 2, off we go, let's go. Oh no, might as well see what, we're going to need to charge some power cells, aren't we? So we might as well find the 2 that need, there's be at least 2 need doing on here. So that one needs doing, that's okay. That one's empty, so let's take that out. That one needs doing, take that out. Let's check on the other side. There's the 2 iron ones, that's nearly empty, and that one is empty, so we'll take that one out. Downstairs I've got 2. So we'll actually, we'll take that out and I'll top that off. Downstairs I've got 2. Really ought to make a battery cupboard up here. 1, 2. Isn't it the cupboard? Just check. A cupboard, locker, wall locker. Yes, 2. In here, we got 2 fully charged things. Right. So that's no. I don't want to get off there. I want to go up the ladder. Swing round through the holes we go. Run down here. Run, running after you. That's 95. That's got no charge, 23%, 100%. There you go. That's no charge, 23, 100%. Good. Right. So every power cell I've got with me needs to be charged up. What we'll do is we'll keep a... We'll see if we can put a locker on the wall. Yes, we can. Put that on here. That's batteries. Bats. Okay. So anything that stores power. So I'm going to put my spare batteries, like those, in there. Like, what was that? Because that needs to be charged up. Right, so don't need that on. Right, let's go and put the battery charger up. Put the power cell charger up. That'll put into the vehicle bay because that's basically where everything is going to be. So we'll put the for the moment anyway. We'll do that and we'll just stick it here. There we go. How delightfully lovely. Access the power cell charger, so let's charge our ion up and let's charge that one up. Job done for the minute. And we can let that charge up. So we've had now. I mean, this is the thing with the game. It gets very much, you seem to make no progress whatsoever because it's consolidation, and that's what this very much is about is consolidation this time. Now we're getting quite a nice base together here. A vehicle modification bay might be nice to have in here just to complete the look of the base. I think that could be quite sweet. We're going to need also, because I don't know where to keep it. Actually, I might just put it on, because I only need one then, is a modification station. And I think we've got that back at our main base, haven't we? So I think what the thing to do is to use the Cyclops to. Oh look, that one's finished. So that one's full. So take that out. Put that one in. It's at 0. It's filling up already. That's our power charging is doing a grand job here. It's a pity you can't sort of like just put a charging cable out onto thing. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take these off. Because it is a bit sort of not neat there. And we'll just repeat the procedure here. Whoops, don't fall down the hole. And we'll put the battery charger on that side of the door. And then we've got 4 batteries in here. So there we are. They can just live here. So this is kind of a nice sort of area here to do things. We've got a vehicle modification station to put in. So let's do that. We're going to finish this up very nicely. That's something we could do. We could actually put signs up. I hadn't thought about that. We can do. So vehicle modification bay, because we just go and get all the stuff. We're going to need to put our coffee machine up, aren't we? So vehicle modification bay is here. No, it isn't. It is way down the bottom because it's actually something you build. It's a habitat thing, but it's not there. And we want to set off and find that vehicle upgrade console, a computer chip, copper wire, and titanium. Right, so another computer chip. Let's go. Let's get a computer chip. Get what we need, and we'll go and get some more rubies while we're at it, while we're here, because the scanner will really have found all of them by the time we finish this. Right.
All systems online.
So again, the computer chip. We'll need an advanced. I think it's an advanced wiring kit, isn't it? So table coral. We got 2 of that. We got a piece of gold and copper wire. Oh well, that's easy enough. 2 of those. That's the last of it, though. Some copper wire. We're getting short of copper. Well, we're starting to get down our copper. And a piece of gold, wasn't it? A piece of gold. Gold. There we are. So, that is our copper wire. 2 bits of copper to make the copper wire. Going back down to our vehicle modification bay. Or vehicle upgrade console. That'll be the computer chip. So then we're going to want another couple of pieces of copper wire. So we've got to make 2 bits of copper wire, and that's it. So 2 more bits of copper. And then, do you remember how much titanium? No, I don't. 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right, so let's make our copper wire here. Copper wire 1. Copper wire 2, and we can make our computer chip. And we are now able to make our vehicle modification station. There you go. So I think we've done pretty damn well, don't you? I tell you, it would be really nice to have a scanning facility on as an option on onto the Cyclops. That would be really quite fun. Right, so are we going to finish off those rubies? Yes, we are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more rubies to get. Somewhat seems. How many have we got left? We've got 3 left. So we did put some in the box. Oh, we run out of power here. So much space in here? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Into there you go. 1, 2, 3. Cut, harvest, plant. I could do with something, so I'm going to eat a couple. I'm going to pick up another one. Oh, slash at the pot. Plant. Poke the last one in there. There we go. Yes, vehicle modification bay. There we are. Should we have it on that end there? Yes, I think so. I think that will do. Very nicely. There we go. So Peter Prawn docked, fully charged. There you go. And it means that we can now, the point is we can fabricate things for ourselves on here, rather than anything else. So that's why it's going to be good. We don't really have to worry about certain fabricators only come with certain bits of kit. So we've got all the fabricators that are fixed here, as in the scanner room and the vehicle bay. So we don't need to worry about that. Wherever we go, we can always make our things there. And we have it. So what have we got? We've got 6 rubies down there to go and get. So let's go get those rubies. No, let's go get the rubies this way. This would be better. Let's go for the long drop. Get ready to launch. Here we go. Thunderbirds are go! Hi hi! Bang! It's a big drop, isn't it? It will be so nice when I get the upgrade to the jets on this thing, because then you go for a long way. It makes a huge difference. That kind of helps too. We're going to drop, and oh, we just about do it. Oh. We're going to drop further. Only when you're standing do you did you what's it recharge? There's the Reaper Leviathan. So we'll go up in here. Not a Reaper Leviathan. What I'm talking about, the Warper. Now we have a little glide through here. Looks like we're coming up to the top of the old wreck, doesn't it? It most certainly does. We'll hold here. We'll just have to wait for a minute while the legs recharge. Otherwise, we have to jump all the way up. And then we can do that and sort of climb up onto here, and that'll do. Right, alright, okay, so it's over there. Right. There's our base, over a kilometre away. Land on here, because there's the ruby. I'll go and get it. Ooh, but that could be see me go, ow. It doesn't. I'll have a bit of quartz while I'm at it. Might as well. There's one bit down there. So let's go down there, see where this leads to. Land on here, because it's just down there. Alright, so the next one's over there. This sort of cavette thing, it seems like. There it is, set on the wall. Pick that up, and we're nearly there. And for the moment, we've finished this. I don't necessarily, we haven't finished this area by a long way. I can tell you that. This has got plenty of good stuff for us to play with down here. Plenty of good stuff for us to play with down here. So, oh fuck me, I don't want to go down there. Don't want him to see me. Go away. These two are up in here, right? So let's grab these and grab one and grab two. Right, okay. So let's get back to El Pronto. Pronto. And away we go. Try and give ourselves a yank over, which we have done. They sound like reefers. There's our base anyway, so that's good news. So let's haul ourselves along here a bit and then drop down here. And recharge our legs. And fine. So we just drift onto this little bit. That's good. And just down here and then fire. Oh, I've missed. Good.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That, as they say, is that. So these two are cooked. That one needs to be cooked. That one's cooked. That one's cooked. That one's cooked. Right. Okay. So apart from that one, which is just being filled up now, we're finished down here for the moment. Well, let's actually go and have a little look in the scanner room, see what else we've got. Because we've now finished picking up all the rubies in the area. Prawn suit, drill arm. There's 4 pages of stuff. It's taken all this time for it to find everything that's going on, but find it we have. So we've got gel sacks, heat area, diamond data box, which we've done, creature egg, copper ore. Well, we could always go and get some copper ore. That wouldn't be bad to have a bit of that more on board, because we're a bit short of that. So let's go and get some more, grab more material resource. Let's see where that's coming from. Are we surprised? That is like, actually just underneath us here. It's not far away at all. fine. Now I think the El Prawny is it's just over there. El Prawno doesn't have anything in him, I believe. So let's just check, see what he's got in the back. A piece of quartz, right? So we'll empty him out, ready, and let's go and get copper. Was that the only copper there was? I thought it was a bit close. Oh, it's closer to us than that, so let's go over here. I thought it was closer. Yeah, look at that, eh? Big piece of old copper there. Let's be having some of that, thank you. Let's go fill up our. Let's go and fill Poseidon up with some copper, and we could do with some titanium, to be honest. So there we go. It's drilling away nicely, and we'll get the other lump of copper out as well. We've got 11 bits. Well, very good. So let's just check. How did we do? Yes, that's 12 bits. That's the sort of that's okay. Oh, and here's the other bit, which is right there. Drill, please. Fill up with copper. And you think in the early game you're just out for 1 or 2 pieces and so on. No, now what we're doing, really, we're getting the resources together, because as we need, we'll be going down into the bowels of the earth to continue our adventure. We're going to need to take quite a bit of our resources with us. We've got new ones to find down there that are not available to us up here, but we do need. You still need plenty of the base stuff, you see. So there you go. We've now drilled out all the copper here, and we should have a nice full storage box. Oh, we didn't get that. Oh well, but that's good enough. So up to the moon pool we go. And that allows us to fly up here. So fly over to here, and indeed we don't really need to go to the moon pool anymore, because we need to get on board this. Amazing, I did that at night without being light. So I've got a load of rubies. Let's go and ditch that. I'm going to have to go up and down the stairs a few times. Rubies. Do-do-do-do-do. Look at the lovely rubies. It's nice, isn't it? That's better. That's very nice. Won't be the last of those we find. And in the storage here, we can get the copper out. And then we go through here. Back down the stairs. And here we fill up our copper reserves again. And we filled that up jolly nicely, haven't we? Isn't that nice? I'm really pleased with that. How are we doing with quartz, seeing as we're in an area with quite a bit of quartz in it? Nearly got a nice full box. Yes, that's very good. Let's go and put the batteries back into Poseidon's power bank. that are on us. So put battery in there, battery in there, and we've got all our batteries in here. Open the locker, put the battery in there. Right, I'm minded to leave one cell, power cell here, and those I'm going to leave the batteries there, so that there is at least one power cell available to us there. At least one. I think that's good. So now we're going to leave this base because actually I'm going to turn off the scan for copper because we don't need to leave the scan on. We can let this base quietly go into tick over now. It'll go into emergency power. Which it will do. Nothing will go wrong on here. But this power will, I mean, hardly once it gets fully charged up, which it's starting to do now that obviously a lot of power has been drained off that to go into here. So we leave that here is just on trickle charge, as it were. They're full up, so the habitat is just now going up in power, and the lights tend not to use anything anyway. So as long as we're not draining anything from here, really it should be okay. Although the scanner room is on at the moment, so that's using power. And that's one of the reasons for coming back and saying we don't need the scanner room on. What else do I think that we could do with? At the moment, silver ore. There is some around, you know. I wouldn't mind a cubby full of silver ore, you know, a cubby hole full of it. And it's not far away from us. Just over the back there. I tell you what, let's just go and get that before we head off back, because what I'm going to do is now take us back to our original base, which not there but there. And that's got I'm sure it's got a modification station. And if so, I'm going to deconstruct that and put that on Cyclops, because this is our core base, if you like. We're going to be going all over the place with this. So this has to have the thing that you need to move around. You don't need to make modification stations everywhere. You need them with us on this. So where's that bit of silver? It's over there. There we are, look, there's a piece there. So let's drill the silver. Oi! Boney the shark. You can have a go at my drill arm if you really want. I don't mind. Yeah, my drill arm doesn't mind whether it's chewing on reapers or anything. I'm good to chew. They don't like this arm, I tell you. This is very, very good arm. So yeah, I'm getting myself as revved up as I can be, and as sort of stocked up with everything necessary, so that when it comes to disappearing down into the bowels of the earth, we actually don't need to come back. We can just go down and take it take it on one bit at a time, as it were, until we've made our way finally to the end. There we are. Right, okay. So let's find a bit more. Let's walk through the gap here. Ah, right, we're going to go past the old life pod here we found on the way in. So this is the nearest bit here. Just here. That'll do. Nice piece of silver. What do you want? I tell you what, you can have some of that. Have some of that. Have some of that. Have some of that. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Yeah, you pull me around, mate. I'll give you some of that. Yeah. So you go. Come in and give me a bite. We don't like that. Oh, stop the fluid intake. What have I done with getting out of the prawn for? We're going to have a nice lot of silver. Because this stuff is actually quite hard and rare to get, quite honestly, or it seems to be. So a nice big lump of it like this is divine. We've done it. No, we haven't. Yes, we have. Right, where are we in terms of storage? Let's just have a little look. Oh, we're only short of one piece, so let's. There we go. That's we got plenty. Oh, you're saying there's some down there, are you? Well, not according to me, there isn't. That was. Oh, I see. It's. Even though... Right, okay, drill the silver ore. See where this grappling arm comes in really handy, because you just can snap onto something and it... Oh, go away. Go away, where are you? Let me introduce you to my friend Arm here. Okay, I'm not quite close enough. There we go. We'll just finish this piece of silver ore and then I'll head back to the boat because I'm thirsty.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
All gone. Right, okay. Oh, go away. We'll just be able to hop up here. There you go. Right, so let's go and deal with my needing something to drink, which will be here. Inventory full. Oh, that's bloody brilliant, isn't it? Oh, absolutely stiflingly good. Right, I've got a whole load of silver on me. Silver, silver, silver there. Now we can go and eat the marble melon and get refreshed. 1, 2, 3.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That's better. I'm still quite thirsty. So water actually is something that will be quite good to ensure we can have. So wherever we are, the water machine, there it is, look, here it is. Water filtration, aerogel. Aerogel, that's hydrochloric acid. And a gel sack and a ruby. We've got gel sacks and we've got a ruby. So yes, we can do this. Let's go and make didn't I have gel sacks in here? I'm sure I had a gel sack. Oh, I don't have gel sacks. Oh well, let's continue setting this base up properly then. So let's just go over here. I ought to move the damn submarine closer to my base, really. I don't know what it's doing over there. It has moved. You know, it's drifted. It was a lot closer to the base, I'm sure of it.
Engine powering up.
So let's just bring ourselves closer to the base. I'm sure it was closer to the base. Oh, very nice, convenient shadow there. Let's just go up a little bit. That'll do, I think. Yeah.
Engine powering down.
That will be better. Now I can hop across quite quickly and easily and do everything I need to do. So let's... oh yeah, I am close, aren't I? Right, so
Aboard, Captain.
we'll turn the scanner off because we've done the silver that we need. Oh, and we need to find gel sacks, remember? So, gel sack. Go and find me a gel sack. I only need 2. Because well, what I need to do is actually plant it and grow some so that they're here, and then that's good. Oh, look, I think that's fairly convenient to us. Is that fairly convenient? Yeah, that's fairly convenient. That one is. A whip down there on the Sea Glide. Quite honestly, here we go. Get down there on the Sea Glide quite quickly. There it is. It's just there. It's just there. That will do. Right, let's go up here. Nice and easy. Yeah, see, that's what we can hear. The reef backs up there. So that was nice and convenient, wasn't it? And to put that away. Out of here. Out of here. use the planter. I can put the gel sack in there, like that. Then I can take my knife and I can 1, 2, 3. That will give me 3 gel sacks seeds. No. Then I can grow 3 gel sacks. And that will give me 3 pieces of aerogel. So I will then grow. The next thing to do is they'll grow, multiply, and then I can divide that up. Use 1 to make some aerogel, and then 2 to divide up and make fill up the rest of the bed with this useful plant. It is actually food as well. But our pretty flower bed is nice, isn't it, with its stalks and a membrane tree all growing up. That's all lovely. I'm enjoying that. We could put some windows in here actually, just to make it nice. Or even you can have an access port here. You know, you can have a diver's hatch here. You can have a couple of windows on the outside there, just to make it rather special. That might be fun. We've got a lot of strength while we wait for the gel sacks to grow, that is, anyway, so we can always do something fun. So we want a couple of bits of quartz, 2 bits of that's 2. Hello, what am I doing up here? One of the little things, you suddenly morph all over the place. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should make us 4 bits of glass. Now, what am I doing on top of the? See, I've just suddenly jumped outside this. So now I dive in. Right, and I'm just walking around here. Right, finally, I've stopped jumping off things. Yeah, there's a bit of a bug. There's a bit of a bug. And here I am back where I started, and I'm now back in this bit, which is where I wanted to be. Right, okay, that's good. And let's make pretty windows. Let's make pretty windows. There, one there. And let's make another one there. 12.8, 11.7. So that's not really done too much, but we have got the windows on the world. So when it gets nice. I tell you another thing I'm going to do is, although we are quite deep, we are 169 meters. It's probably not worth putting a solar panel up.
Seek fluid intake.
All right. In your fluid intake. How are we doing there? We're going to need some marbly melons here. 3 for that. In 1, 2, 3, and then cut the marble melon, plant the marble melon, and then pick those up. Cut the marble melon, and plant the marble melon. 1, 2, 3.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right. Okay. So we're growing aerogel. Right, let's get back to the game. Aerogel is gel sack and a ruby. Right, we've got those on board, so we'll need a gel sack. the filter filtration. So it's 1 piece of aerogel, 2 bits of copper, 3 bits of titanium. Not a biggie. We'll put that in here, over here, on that wall, and then we'll be cooking on gas. Do you know, I think the only reason that we can't build some reinforcement on that is because of these plant pots. Do I need another gel sack? Is there any? Well, yeah, okay, of course, there's one right outside the window. But are there any reasonably close that I can just go and get? No. So we are growing our own gel sacks, and that we've had the near one. We can turn that off because we don't need that on anymore. Turn that off, and that will help with the power. Now you can see the power is increasing because the scanner's not working. 3 titanium, 2 copper. I don't have any of the copper on me to make copper wire. Yes, I do. I've got 2 bits of glass. What have I got that for? Making another window, I guess. But I'm not going to. Beat. 2 bits of glass, 3 bits of titanium. That's empty. We're going to need to find to mine some titanium, that's for sure. And the aerogel, which is going to need one of my precious rubies. That's why we need all these blimmin' rubies, you see, for all that. So let's go and see how the gel sacks are doing. 85% growth, which is fine. As you can see, they grow quite quickly, so there's no mod on here at all for all this. It's just as it is. Yeah, there's nothing special with this. So what we might do is take a gel sack seed with us to our next on board the ship, because at least with the seed we can we can, if we take a seed from each of these, then we can establish exactly the same sort of thing on the other base, which is in the north, base of exploration. We're going to need also on there, because I pinched the scanner range upgrades, scanner room range upgrades, which are those. So we're going to, but that's what we got copper and magnetite for. That's why I wanted a load of copper. And we got a nice cupboard full of locker. There we are. The gel sack it is ready. So I'm going to pick a gel sack so we can get on and do that. I'm going to plant 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. Use the planter, and we're going to plant the gel sacks out. There we are. Right. So while that's doing,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
we got to make the aerogel. We've got to make the aerogel. So here we can now make aerogel, can't we? What am I doing? What am I doing up here? Didn't I pick everything up to make aerogel? Gel sack. I've got a gel sack. What's happened to me gel sack? Well, what happened to that then? Did I drop the gel sack? Did I drop it? I cut it. Oh, there we are. Pick up the gel sack. Okay. There we are. Okay. So round here, make the aerogel. Check the habitat builder, and we should be able to make the water filtration machine. The water filtration machine. Copper bar. Okay, that's what we haven't done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copper bar. Right, let's go. Let's go and make water filtration machine. Then you see, this is the sort of thing that just is good to have on board. The reason I'm building on these corners is because this allows for base expansion out on the corners. That's all. No. Yes. There. Go. That's going to take quite a bit of structure away from the base. So we're at 10.6. It's not too bad. It will now provide us with salt. Salt is very nice because we can cure fish with salt. But I particularly want to... oh yes, that's something. That is something which would be nice. Is an aquarium. Where is it? There. It's 2 bits of glass and a piece of titanium. I'm going to build that because I want to safely transport a bit of titanium. Now I've got 2 bits of glass on me. An aquarium. There it is. There we are. I can put an aquarium in here, and in there I can put me Reginald. And so he can swim around in there. And I'll see if I find another one, because another one will be nice. Because then when I finally get the alien containment unit, I can grow 2 of them. And Reginalds are brilliant because they're the best. They're the best sort of fish to eat, if you like, for each one that you take. So if you have an alien containment unit, you can grow your own fish, which is lovely. But I don't know where we're going to see another Reginald. He kind of just sort of happened along, and when we were out looking for stuff. But we're good here. We are very good. Yeah, I wonder if honestly, if the honestly, if that will work. Bit of copper, 2 titanium and 2 quartz. Let's try. Let's see. 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and a bit of copper. Let's give it a go. I don't know if at this depth the solar panel will work. But you never know. Quite honestly, you can never tell. We'll find out, won't we? Because it seems quite bright down here. So let's get into the habitat and find out. That will tell me 575, and the power is going up. There's 500. That's 501. Yes, it is. It is working. That's excellent. So when the because the water filtration machine takes quite a bit of energy, so that therefore these solar panels will have a chance of keeping some power here, which would be nice. They're not that efficient at this depth. I mean, you got to say, because it isn't that efficient, and there's nowhere that we can really get that's higher than here and transmit the power back, so that we could get reliable solar power down here. But we could always do that again. Actually, 2 bits of quartz, 2 bits of titanium, and a bit of copper. and that will allow us to build a second one. So I will do. I'll have a second one on here because might as well have some power. You know, some power available as part of the day is better than nothing. So now you can see we're starting to grow in power, which is good. Let's go and see how the unit's getting on with its water. So it's 39% making water. It's nearly made all its salt. It makes 2 bits of salt and 2 bottles of water, but they're big bottles of water. These are 50 units of water at a time. So they're the best water that we could have. And I could easily get a base here that I don't have to leave, and it's only because of the disease and the need to research its cure that we would need to leave. We could quite happily establish our base here and enjoy the rest of our life here if we wanted to. You know, maybe we don't have to send the rocket home. You know. So there we go. Right, is that all right? Yep, that's good. So there's going to be water here when we get back. There's going to be marble melons to put in there, but there'll always be a bit of power going on here because I've put 2 up, which should keep the whole thing going. Right, so let's go back on here. Is our prawn on board? Is our prawn suit on board? Yes, he's on board. So let's do the third thing.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And plant the marble melon. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Jolly good. Let's go. Let us go.
Engine powering up.
Let us go back to our central base, and that's where we'll finish the episode for today. So I'm very, very, very pleased with our progress today. I think we've done really, really well. So there we go. We've been down there. Because we got loads and loads of magnetite, if you remember. So we don't need that beacon on. Go away. Yeah, go away. Let me bash you with my boat. We've done very, very well down there, and I'm really happy with progress today. We've set up a very, very nice remote base, and one that we can be, that will be a great base for operations. What we could do is make ourselves a new sea moth and take it over there. And drop it off and leave it there, and that will be quite good. So let's come up to the surface because we're going to need to do that. And let's just have a look. There we go. Let's just look on the outside camera. There. Excellent. Excellent. So that's the back end of Aurora. Next we're going to expand that base and do basically exactly the same there as we've done there. Although of course that's wherever our base is. It's kind of there, right behind us. So we've done there. I'm going to do there. That's what's coming up next. So let's look underneath, make sure we don't bang into anything horrendously bad. And there's our, oops, there's our base. Oops. I think I've just banged the rock. Oops. Let me get back to HQ. And there's Sam. So here we are. Back at base.
Engine powering down.
And that's where we can make anything like that. Right, let's check. Where are we away with our vehicle upgrades on here? Should have put the engine efficiency module in, which we captured, and we've got the first depth. So we've got the capability to going down to 900 meters. Right. Okay. So with that, let's just hop around here. Headlights are off. That's good. Let's check the Peter's capacity. He's still got a load of silver in him, so let's take that out. Put that down. Bye, Reggie. Reggie the Reginald. Let's put the silver in the silver box. And there it is. My God, we've got more silver than we can shake a stick at now. That's lithium. That's lithium. So we got a lot of. Oh, locker. Here we are. That'll do. That can be called silver too. Go from having a lot of trouble with getting silver in this game to all of a sudden I got so much of it I don't know what to do with it all. Right. Here we go. Right, round, down. So where's Sam? Where'd she go? Is she in there? Oh, she's parked. Yes, of course. Samantha docked, fully charged. Right, gear. What have we got in the gear thing? Yes. Look, loads more batteries. More batteries in the battery charger. We've got more batteries than we can shake a stick at. Nothing on the radio. Ah, that's the point. I ought to put a radio by that other base. We've got some posters and so on. And here's our water filtration machine. So this end, so we can now have a drink. And that, as you can see, vump. That does a huge amount. Salt. Put that in there. We've got a lot of salt now. And we are good to go. Quite honestly, yeah, we're good to go. We've got 2 rubies here in the base, okay, and quartz, 1 piece. Yes, so we've not got a lot here. Anyway, we're going to take this and we're going to deconstruct it. I thought I had one of these. Let's take that, and that is going on to Peter. Sorry, Poseidon. Oh look, when we've got a whole load of gel sacks in the tray outside, which is very good. So in here, modification station, because we just picked it up, and we can just put that down like that. Twiddle it round a bit. But it just lit up. There they are. Yeah, come on, come on. Gotcha. Right, that'll do there. Right, so there we are. We can now make modifications in here with us, so we don't need to go away anywhere. And that's it. Right. Okay. So for now, let's see. There's Reggie. There's Reggie the fish. That's about it for this episode. So I hope you've kind of enjoyed where we've got to today. And don't forget, there's plenty more to come on Subnautica Uncut in the future. Bye bye.
This PDA has rebooted with one directive: to keep you alive. Scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Exploration is conducted at your own risk. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Explore, study, catalog new species, secure food and energy, and gather data on unusual phenomena.
Shouldn't have gone so deep.